One of the problems you run into with the Marx full vista dome is they tend to get warped or camel humped if there's any, especially if they've been in like an attic where they've been exposed to any type of heat. You'll notice they'll get the little pretty good sized gap in the ends like this one has, if you can see it. But they can be fixed. All you need is a pair of pliers, screwdrivers, piece of wood at least an inch wide, and a hairdryer. After you carefully take the car apart and you take the insert out, you want to be very gentle so you don't tear it. There's 6 tabs that hold it in, and what you want to do is take your screwdriver and have those tabs bent up towards the dome at just a slight angle, if you can see that on the camera. Once you do that, and you can use your screwdriver to gently break each one of them loose, then you can pry the vista dome out. Let's see. Just kind of give it a little squeeze at the outer tab, get it moving, then the middle tab, then the other tab, and then just gently take it out. Just take it out like that. And then when you go to put it back in, that's all you need to do is just line it up. And you just pull that out a little bit at the end. And just pop it right back in. Yeah, right. There we go. Now that you have the vista dome out, as you can see, this one is really quite curved badly. You want to just put it down on the floor on a good solid surface like that. Get it lined up with the camera so you can see it. You just take your hair dryer, turn it on high, and then count this probably about 12 seconds. Then shut it off and put your piece of wood down and just force it down. And hold it there till you think it's cooled. Then put it back up and do it again. 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012. Drop the hairdryer. It stands to reason if it was heat that warped them, you can use the heat to unwarp them. Just keep holding it down until it's cooled. Been working on this side you might have to do it quite a few times. If you notice how much straighter this side is, then this side is still quite curved. And like I said, just keep working at it, and eventually they'll straighten right out. You might have to apply the heat a little bit longer. I was doing it 12 seconds, maybe 15 or 20, depending on how hot your blow dryer is. This board is 1 by 2, which means it's actually 3/4 by 1 1/2. Again, we'll heat it up. Hold it down, put as much pressure on it as you can, and hold it there as long as you can stand it. Remember that it's probably been warped in that warped position for years, so it's going to take a little bit to get it out. This stick has a pointed end, and the pointed end allows me to concentrate the pressure right there on the warp. So again, we'll heat it up. A little bit longer this time, we'll go for about 20 seconds. Quickly get that on there. But right, concentrate that point right on the warp and just hold it right down. Hold it down as long as you can stand it. Let it cool. You can see it on the camera. If you notice, quite a lot of the warp is gone. So just keep working at it. It might take 10 or 12 times a side, but eventually you'll get it straightened out. And the straighter it gets, the easier it is to reinstall. Okay, so this one is just about there. If you notice, it has a little curve, but it comes out straight here. It comes out straight there. We got it straightened really pretty nice. It should be easy to put back in. And just remember to apply heat depending on how hot your iron works, from 12 to 20 seconds. Sometimes I use a pointed end to concentrate. Sometimes I use the, once I get it starting to straighten pretty good, I'll use the wider end to straighten larger areas. Just keep working at it and you'll eventually work that warp out. Okay, once you get the, you're happy with the vista dome, as you've straightened it as much as you can, it's just a matter of making sure the tabs are so pointed the slight angle upward. Line up one side, pop it in. Gently line up the other side. Pop that in. And if you notice, look how that just lays right down. There's no gap in the ends. So if you take your time, keep applying heat, keep applying pressure, eventually you'll have that vista dome nice and straight, like it should be. Once you get it back in, it's just a matter of putting the people insert. I'm not going to put this in here because I'm going to paint this one. And then just gently bend your tabs back down. Actually, you won't even need to bend them, because if you get the insert in there, it's going to hide the tab anyway. So God bless. I hope this helps, and keep having fun.